Hi guys, this is Athalavi recording part 2 of my Total War Medieval 2 campaign as Poland.
Yes.
Right, sorry for that. Let us see how everything is going.
This scroll shows a summary of important
So I think we should make some allies soon.
Progress. You can automate construction, recruitment, and taxation in all your settlements. Use the slider to decide the proportion of your treasury your governors will spend when auto-managing a settlement.
There's no point doing this, but
I will not keep secrets from you.
okay.
If there is no permanent governor in a settlement, it's a good idea to queue the buildings that you want to construct when you have the opportunity. When a general moves into your settlement, you can select the buildings you want to build, and your construction orders will continue to be carried out even after the general has moved on. It is important to keep the majority of your people following your religion, or religious unrest can occur. People can be converted to your religion by churches and priests. They can also be converted away from your religion by foreign priests and heretics.
We already know this. I mean, I've played this a lot in about I think 8 years ago, close to when it came out. I have played this so much. Right, our next target should be Breslau.
If you
But
move a
maybe we
general
can-
into a settlement, he becomes the governor. Generals with high piety, chivalry, or dread make better governors. In the absence of a general, your settlement will be automatically managed. This settlement is a castle. Your castles will be your unit production centers. Castles produce little income, but the population is easier to keep content than in cities. Castles and cities differ in the buildings you can construct and the units you can recruit. You will need a balance of castles and cities to ensure you can support your troops.
Right, so this gives access to quite a bit of tough soldiers, I guess.
You can also recruit agents to serve your kingdom here. You can only recruit a limited number of some agents, and you must improve your buildings to recruit more. Once trained, your agents can undertake special missions.
We don't have cavalry, but usually I don't buy any troops in the initial stages of the game. Only thing is I haven't played as Poland before. I've played a lot as the English, and I just have a set strategy for every time. I just conquer everything. Every one of those rebel head towns or villages. And then usually, actually what I do is I also sign peace treaty or an alliance with France and Scotland, and eventually they backstab me and attack me. I could do that on this one too. So when they backstab me, I attack them and I destroy them. Right. This place is really poorly defended. I don't know much about their units yet. This is nice cavalry, but it doesn't have good charge. Where's the stable? It already has a stable. That's nice. So it might take time for me to get used to this. Right, so let's...
My lord, my king, orders my king.
Let's recruit some sheep, I guess. Dismounted Polish nobles will do. I don't want to overdo it though, but Poland's army is so weak at this stage that I don't know what to do.
An honor to serve, my lord.
So this guy is chivalrous.
You can obtain better quality weapons and armor for your men by constructing a blacksmith's, armorer's, or foundry in this settlement. Once complete, these buildings provide superior equipment for all new units trained here.
What should we do?
Your will, my king. Yes. Set watches. We rest here, man. My king. My king. Of course. We move onward tomorrow. An honor, my king.
Alright, let's end the turn there. Everyone's constructing something, right? Okay.
Move swiftly to repel enemy armies from your territory. If left standing in a region, they will automatically inflict damage to the surrounding roads, farms, mines, ports, and natural resources. This will in turn affect your settlement's trade income and population growth.
Your will, my king. Yes.
Maintaining a siege on a settlement will eventually starve out the enemy. However, in this time, the enemy might summon reinforcements. Click the Maintain Siege button.
Oh, we have an advantage 3-1. That's great. Let's get done this. Let's get this done.
You will find this information useful if you want to...
Let's see their speech first. They're really good speech. The generals give really good speeches to their troops in this.
Let our rallying cry be, for God and Saint Michael and the motherland!
Right.
Infantry! Archers, spearmen, infantry! Units, group together!
So these guys will have to hold them in place while we probably find another way to attack with our cavalry. Maybe I should reduce the volume. I'm not. I'm not sure if you can hear me. I should have checked before I started recording. Oh, so these are missile cavalry. I didn't know that. Let's see if we can pull them out from this heap of units here. I want their archers to go ahead and then charge them with my cavalry. I need to see their stats, by the way. Oh, they've got really good attack and good charge. These guys are normal spearmen. Okay, we have to be careful of their woodsmen. And the spear militia of the Polish region doesn't seem to do anything against cavalry, which is strange. Already firing the missiles. We should win this easily.
Your mounted skirmish troops can move into a circle and shoot formation to better protect themselves while shooting at the enemy. While firing, the cavalry circle in front of the enemy to minimize their exposure to attack. Left-click the circle and shoot button on the right panel to activate this
Let's get them
formation.
in the battle.
Left-click the show me how button.
Maybe they should attack from the next. Okay, we're taking losses for a general here. I think it might be a good idea to... Where is he? Yeah, he's right here. So the guy with the plume in his helmet is your general. Right, I think we'll get him out of there soon.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
I think it might be a good idea for my general to kind of get here and attack them from behind. So they're good, but they have limited ammunition, these Polish nobles. And let's see, they have a 4 charge bonus, so they can be pretty good shock cavalry as well. Except this game doesn't have shock cavalry. Shock cavalry, I think it was introduced in Rome. Usually there's no difference between either. It's supposed to be usually that the shock cavalry gets more kills in one straight charge, but the other cavalry, melee cavalry gets less kills in a charge, but more kills in longer duration after the charge. It's hard to explain. I mean, I think you might not understand what I'm saying if you haven't played these Total War games. We played almost every Total War game.
Our men, only half the enemy force remains.
Come here, quick.
Use flaming arrows against wavering enemy troops. You will kill fewer, as archers cannot fire flaming arrows as quickly. But fear of the flames may cause the enemy to turn and flee.
So it doesn't charge properly in narrow streets. Your cavalry doesn't charge properly in narrow streets in medieval. Is my general okay? He's right in the middle there. I have to get these guys out. That was a pointless charge. We were going to win anyway. Come on, get out of there.
We are under guard.
Ah, they're chasing my general. But my general's mounted. They can't chase too far. Right, they're getting back to do the battle. We can fast forward time a little bit.
Our men are under attack. We must act now.
What are you guys doing
Our
hanging
men
out
are
in
in
the
command
back?
of the city. This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
Right, nice. We've liberated 2 towns now, and they are under our control. Well, one of them is a town, and one of them is a castle.
Faith and courage have made us victorious. We praise God for this gift of victory.
Right. We'll have him lower the tax rate, and then this guy is going to come and increase it. I'm going to do that because of this. There's a dread and chivalry system in this. You'd like to get your dreaded generals to do bad stuff, I guess, and your chivalrous generals to do noble stuff, I guess. Right, I think we could end the turn. Alright, everyone's building something. They were about to attack this. I hope they...
I only represent my people at war, noble one.
This is a rebel territory as well. We haven't explored much. We need to send our spy out somewhere.
Sire. Until morning, Lord.
Okay. This is relatively better defended though. Let's see if we can infiltrate our spy. I don't know about this, but maybe I'm going to cheat with the spies and assassins. I'm going to show you how that works. But sometimes this is such an easy game. I sometimes feel like an idiot when I cheat. And even though I do cheat often, like I usually like the easiest, the simplest, the most casual experience. It's just my playstyle. I'm sorry if that doesn't entertain you.
Sire.
This settlement is a city. Your cities are your major source of income from taxation and trade. You will need to ensure that your people stay happy for your city to function at its best.
Good idea to hire a merchant now. Let's go through these events. Wait, let's end this turn. I hope they don't attack.
You have an outstanding mission, and time is running out. To check the details of your mission, click the button with an envelope at the bottom of the screen. Click Show Me How to see how to access the mission scroll.
So sorry if I'm rushing through this, but I've gone through all these events at least one at a time. Marriages are really
Wish
common.
I was under your command.
I deal with matters of spirit, not state, my king. My king.
Oh, we got a spy killed. If I'd saved before this, I could have kind of cheated. If we want to invade them, we need a better army. What kind of town is
To balance
this?
the happiness of your population with the tax rate.
Wait, there's too much public order here.
An honor, my king. Stopping overnight.
We shall not relent, ever!
An honor to serve, my lord. Be ready to move in the morning, men.
You will need to construct buildings to produce troops and improve your cities. To construct buildings, double-click on a settlement and add buildings to your construction queue. You have an outstanding mission, and time is running out.
Which was the mission?
Of your mission, click the button with an
Oh,
envelope.
we
at the
had to
bottom.
build a small
Show you
chapel.
how to see how to access the mission scroll.
Let's hope that doesn't.
Your generals can hire mercenaries to fight in their armies, but be aware of their hire costs. To hire mercenaries, click on the recruitment button. The button will be disabled if there are no mercenaries for hire.
Your will
We kind of need to explore. There's a rebel army here.
You. Battle will resolve our differences. Orders, my king. Men, march!
We march to our enemy's doom!
Let's be sure to save the battle before we fight it.
Now they are doomed!
To move the camera around the battlefield faster, simply hold down the shift key and navigate with your camera keys.
Right, let's start this battle.
Units!
I think we need to build a tower around here somewhere. Just to be sure that the Russians aren't attacking. Right, they're retreating. Get up there.
The battle is very much in our favor.
Let's just chase
True
them
and
down
steadfast,
first.
Victory will be ours.
We didn't manage to kill all of them.
By the grace of God, our men have slain the enemy general. Look how our cowardly foe ran. This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
Your enemies lie dead before me, my king! I will make them fear you!
My lord.
I need to make a treaty with someone. For that, I'd need a diplomat. This is a rebuilt territory as well. Prague. Always wanted to go there. Beautiful city.
When you end your turn, your view moves to follow your rival's characters. You can choose to not follow these characters on the game options scroll. This will reduce the time between your turns.
Get marching!
Forts and watchtowers can be constructed by armies that are led by a general.
Oh, this is a
Watchtowers allow
tough
you to see into
settlement.
adjacent territories, but can only be built in regions you control. Forts enable the defense of strategic positions and can be built in any region.
So this town is mostly pagan. The game tries to be historically correct. I mean, Thorn was pagan at that time. Right, our diplomat.
My king?
7 florins, that's not enough. 16. Which resources would be the best? 12. 32, right?
I shall rest until morning.
Oh, this guy's going to come in.
Lorenz, Gilda, either is good with me.
Merchants can be used to
Oh,
trade
he's better
resources
than-
and make acquisitions. Hold your cursor over a resource to show its value, and move your merchant onto it to commence trading.
Right, we'll have to find the target for a third conquest. I think it's going to be this settlement here. But we'll need a proper army now. We can't make him, we need infantry. Okay, so the advantage is cavalry, so we'll hire some cavalry. So basically you might be thinking, you're like, I have 17,000 bucks, why am I not spending them? Well, I play in a very unique way. I think I've
Send your
described it in the last
and they'll wait
last
to
video.
ambush passing enemies. But beware, hidden enemies can ambush your armies in the same way.
So I play in a very different way. I try to put my economy before everything else. And usually I have heaps of cash by the late game or even the mid game. So you can see I'm constructing only buildings that give me money. And it's yielding results. It's going to yield results. Not initially, but some time later, you're going to see the effects and advantages of this. I mean, we'll have so much cash that we won't even be spending it on our armies. I mean, how much can you spend on your army anyway? Right, I think I'll stop after this turn.
To be findingly beautiful is
There is currently no governor in this settlement. You will need to move in a general to recruit troops, construct buildings, and manage this settlement. In the absence of a general, your settlement is being auto-managed.
We'll have to do something soon, I guess. I mean, it's a really weak army these guys have. I'm surprised there's any faction like this. Because all we started out was... Alright, let's end the turn and end the game with it.
Your first mission has arrived. You will receive missions and requests from various people from time to time. Completing missions involves certain benefits, but ignoring them can result in negative consequences.
I look forward to fighting you.
Right, there's a rebel army right here.
Fight you wish. Come
I think I'm going
closer.
to deal with that in the next turn. Alright guys, thanks for watching. This is Adalavi from Athaga.com. I'm recording Total War Medieval 2, playing as Poland. Thank you for watching. Visit our Instagram, Facebook and Twitter links, which we'll provide in the description below. Thanks for watching once again, and visit our site.